Hey everybody, another episode of AJ Opens Boxes, the show where AJ, that's me, I'm AJ, opens boxes. Oh look, I got a box right here, how very convenient. It'd be really awkward if I didn't have a box to open on AJ Opens Boxes because, I mean, that's kind of the point. Anyway, I've got the Batman DC Collector's Box, exclusive from Target. Now, if some of you fanatics remember, Funko used to have a bunch of different boxes, subscription boxes they had, you know, the Star Wars, Marvel, DC, and even later Disney, that they had, you got directly from Funko, but then later they stopped them and had them go from other retailers. I think, you know, like Disney, I think, went to Hot Topic, Marvel and Star Wars, I think, both went to Amazon. But, like, where did the Legion of Collectors go? The Legion of Collectors was the DC box. Well, I don't remember if they ever made a big announcement about it one way or another, but this sucker showed up at Target a little while back, and now they even have an Aquaman collector's box, and it's just called DC Collector's Box. They're $24.99, which is roughly about the price that they were. So I think this is more or less your Legion of Collectors now. I mean, it's exclusive to a retailer, and it does follow the same trope as the other ones as far as, like, you know, a pop item, a non-pop item, a wearable, and one or two more items. So usually now it's just gone down to one more item because it used to be, you know, they used to have the pin in the comic and all this stuff, but they don't do that anymore. Anyway, we're gonna open this box because it's a closed box, and let's open it up. All right. Oh look, it opens up pretty cool. First of all, let's look at the box real quick. Actually, it actually is a pretty cool box. You know, you got, obviously it's going off the old 60s series. Even says so on the thing. Classic TV series. That's one with Adam West and all that good stuff. So I'm excited about this box, and I did love the classic TV series back in the day. Adam West is my Batman. He was my introduction to Batman as a kid. So yeah. In reruns, people, I'm not that old. All right, the first thing we're gonna open up is right on the top there. Magnets. You got a Batman and Joker. That's, of course, Cesar Romero was the Joker there. I mean, magnets. How do they work? They stick to usually ferrous metals. Is usually how they work. Let's open it, because again, this is unboxing, so we're gonna open these because why not? Oh, gotta be careful in case I have to put it back. So, well, that's really stuck on there. Anyway, but so, you know, they get the magnet there, and I'll get the other one here in a little bit. But that's kind of neat. I mean, they'll go on. I don't know if I wish I had some metal. No, that's not my head. Actually, I shouldn't have done that. There's a sticky still on. I almost stuck it to my hair. Anyway, that one weird. If this stuck to my head, and then you're like, hey, he's got a metal thing in his head, and it's like, no, I don't. I think most of those are usually aluminum, which is non-ferrous. We're getting into science. But these are pretty cool. I mean, Batman and the Joker. You can't, even though the Joker was not like the main villain of the series. Not that there really was a main villain. He was like one of the top four. It was like, you know, Joker, Penguin, Riddler, and Catwoman, I guess. Yeah, at least those were the ones that were in the movies. So, yeah, it was a good idea to put him in there against Cesar Romero. They even kind of like, you kind of see there, Cesar Romero had a mustache. He was like this famous Spanish actor, whatever, and he like refused to, even though he did a great job as the Joker, he refused to shave his mustache. So they basically just put makeup over it and just pretended like he didn't have a mustache, even though he clearly had a mustache. So I love that little detail there on the bag. That's pretty fun. That's pretty cool. Now the wearable, wham, bam, pow, socks. See, they can splat and all that stuff, because for those that have seen the series, you know, they would use the punching and all that stuff. Anytime Batman and Robin got in a fight, they would, you know, have big comical wham, bam, pow things. We're gonna say Batman on there, then of course then Funko at the bottom and all the wham, bam, pow stuff. Actually, do they even say wham, bam, pow? There's a pow, and there's a kapow, and a splat. I don't know, we're gonna try that. Maybe I'll try those on later. Who knows? I don't know, my feet are nasty. Why would I even say that? Alrighty. Now for the non-pop item is the Hero World. This is Batman clearly doing the Batusi, whatever. It was a famous dance that he did. It was very, very erotic, and I don't think it should be around children because obviously Adam West was a very sexy guy at the time, and yeah, so we let's not get into that because there might be kids watching. Then of course you have Catwoman. Who is that? Is that Julie Newmar? Is it Eartha Kitt? Who knows? Is it Olivia? We don't know. So that's pretty cool. I like them. I think they're fun. You can actually buy this separately at Target. Again, it's only at Target, but that's pretty cool. You got Catwoman and Batman there. Again, she was one of the main villains on the show, played by 3 different actresses throughout this series. Should I open this right now? You know, that's I think that's one of the reasons Hero World doesn't totally take off. I think it's still pretty popular, but I think one of the reasons it doesn't take off super well is because Funko fanatics, we all like to keep things in the boxes, and the great thing about most Pops is you can take them out of the box, put it back in. You can't really do that with Hero World, but at the same time, I think the box themselves make a good way to display them. Maybe I will open them, but you know, I'm not gonna do it right now because it's just too much time. But I have no problem with people opening stuff in boxes because, like, have fun with it, enjoy it. Alrighty, and now for the Pops. And the Pops are, of course, the Penguin, one of the other major villains of the series, as well as Batman with a little rebreathe, like he's gonna go scuba diving or something with his bat breather thing, or maybe he's trying to, maybe it's a gas mask. I don't know what. I feel like I've seen it in an episode once, but yeah, there we go. So there's the Pop. Let's open them up because yeah, you can open up Pops and stuff. It's a cool, again, it's a cool group of Pops. I love the classic style of the classic series, and so these are really strong character designs. I love it. You got the Penguin. He's got that big old hat. He's got the monocle. He's got one of his many trick umbrellas here. He's like shooting gas out there. Well, which makes sense. Okay, then Batman, of course, has, I guess that's be a gas mask because he's got to he's using some gas, to knock him out or whatever. And Batman's like, well, holy, he doesn't say that actually. Robin says holy stuff, but he's like, you'll never get away with this. I've got my bat mask or something. Everything had to say bat something. So I think these are great designs. They're good design. I love it. It's simple. Well, of course it's simple. It's Funko Pops, but I do love the hat. I mean, I love the color. The monocle's pretty cool. I mean, that's a neat figure. I think that's a neat figure. And then Batman, on the other hand, I love they got the cape flowing there. He's fighting. It's not just your normal Pop thing, but at the same time, it still keeps the initial Pop design. I do kind of actually don't like it when they get too far away from the Pop design. Everybody wants Pops to be so different. It's like, but the whole point is Pops have a certain style. So I think this does a good job of keeping the Pop style while also being unique to the characters and having a good action pose. So I think that's actually a great set of Pops. I'm gonna have to definitely display these suckers. I'm not a big DC guy. I'm a Marvel guy, but I did love the series. I love these Pops. So I think they did a good job of representing at least Batman and all his major villains, except for I think the Riddler was the one that they didn't have represented. Maybe the Riddler's only socks. That's a riddle. They do have one of my favorite villains from the show is King Tut. He was only on the show, to the best of my knowledge. I mean, maybe he made a guest appearance in a comic book once, but he was never a major comic book villain. But King Tut was one of my favorite characters, and I do have that Pop, and it's one of my favorites. But let's look at these boxes. The DC collector's box. I mean, you got a Pop. This is a double Pop, so going by Target prices, that's about $20. Hero World usually is about $7. How much does, socks, I'm gonna go on like a low estimate, maybe that's $4, and the magnets would be like maybe $3. And that's again a low estimate, I'd say. That adds up to about $34 for 25. Not a super great value, but I think a really good value. And I think it's definitely worth it. I mean, honestly, I think it's definitely worth it just for the Pops and just one other thing. These are pretty cool Pops. I know a lot of people have complained about that when they went to the collector boxes from the individual retailers that they did kind of go down in value a little bit as far as just like I said, it was just one Pop, one non-Pop item, a wearable, which isn't even always a T-shirt. People like the T-shirts, but they also don't like the T-shirts. Then just one other item, maybe 2 items at most. Whereas the boxes used to have comic books, a patch, a pin, several different items. So I mean, it has gone down a little bit, but at the same time, I remember getting those boxes and being like, wow, they were only $25 plus shipping. How did Funko do it? I mean, it was like a lot of stuff in the box, and it was like, how do they, financially, you gotta, obviously it's not $25 for them to produce it, because, they get mass production and labor elsewhere. But even still, we did get a lot in those initial boxes, so I could understand why maybe they had to say, ooh, this was not a very high margin if boxes don't sell in great enough quantities. But overall, I like the new boxes. I like that they're from retailers. The Target ones, the Target exclusive ones, and as far as I know, there's only this Batman box and the Aquaman box. They're not flying off the shelves, and I've noticed that when they first came out, I don't think Funko made a big fanfare about them, and that's why I'm not even sure if they are the quote unquote new Legion of Collectors boxes or not, or just something that just Target sells. Obviously we all know that Target's got a lot of different Pop exclusives. They recently did just do a big, kind of some more social media advertising about them, but I like them. I wish they were more popular. And I'm not even a DC guy. I'm a Marvel guy. But overall, I think they're cool pops. I mean, I know the guys at Funko, the guys and gals at Funko, really do a good job of like trying to make cool stuff. And so this definitely has cool stuff in it, not just the pops, but the other stuff. So overall, it's a cool box. I'm glad I got it. I'm thinking about getting it for a while. I was worried that they would sell out, and it did not. Though they've been on the shelves a lot, and I know they've been restocked a couple times at Target, at least at my local Target. So I overall like it. Again, the one thing about that is that everything on the box is there, so there's no mystery. There's no like, you know, a lot of the other boxes, it's like, oh, what's in it? We don't know till we get it. Well, this one you can basically look into it. In fact, I noticed a couple times people have actually opened it up and go, oh, I don't believe the advertisement on the side. So I mean, these are not hard to figure out what you have or don't have for that. So that is the Batman DC Collector's Box, exclusive from Target. You can probably get it at your local Target. Again, they're not sold out for the most part. I'm pretty sure you can also get it online as well. Cheaper if you use a red card. So for me, this actually was cheaper because I have a red card, because I shop at Target a lot because I'm basic. Well, I mean, I like Target. So that's it. That's the DC Collector's Batman box. Keep opening boxes. Ugh. Hey, thanks for watching my video. Please like and subscribe, and even share it if you don't mind. I publish videos every so often when I get around to it, just, you know, kind of I've got it in my schedule. So check back every once in a while, I guess. And if you want to, you can also follow me on Instagram and Twitter as seen there, because why not? I mean, you know, if you need something to do. But again, thanks for watching, and till next time, keep opening boxes. I need to come up with a better catchphrase.